This is All India Radio Shillong, the Northeast News Bulletin, read by Miranda. The National Investigation Agency yesterday conducted searches at 16 locations in 7 districts of Assam, including Kamrup, Nalbari, Dibrugarh, Tinsukia, Sadia, Charaideo and Sibsagar. Searches were conducted in connection with activities of Alpha, including recruitment of youth, extortion of money and radicalization of youth for unlawful activities, and their training at camps based across the Indo-Myanmar border in Myanmar. Official sources said that during the searches, digital services, ammunition along with incriminating documents and literature related to Alpha were seized. Union Minister for Women and Child Development and Minority Affairs Smriti Zubin Irani yesterday arrived in Lungnai district of Mizoram and chaired a review meeting of centrally sponsored schemes with officials from different departments. Irani said that all officials should ensure that the fruit of development schemes must reach the grassroots people. She urged the officials to set up public grievance cells, organize camps for the disabled and elderly persons, and also work towards convergence of government schemes wherever possible. The Union Minister also asked the district officials to put citizens' welfare first in their agenda. Various centrally sponsored schemes such as Amrit Sarovar, Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana, Jal Jeevan Mission, Swachh Bharat Mission, National Health Mission, etc. were discussed in the meeting. Later in the evening, Irani held a meeting with the Chief Minister Zoram Thanga. In a jolt to Janata Dal United in Manipur, 5 of the 6 MLAs of the party have joined the ruling Bharatiya Janata Party. Now the JDU's Muhammad Abdul Nasir remains the only MLA of the party in Manipur. The Speaker of the Manipur Legislative Assembly accepted the merger of 5 JDU MLAs with the BJP. The move by the MLAs come after Nitish Kumar dumped the BJP and joined forces with Tejashwi Yadav's Rashtriya Janata Dal, the Congress and other parties, displacing the BJP from the co-pilot seat in Bihar. In Manipur, the JDU had won 6 of the 38 constituencies it had contested in the assembly elections held in March this year. Union Minister of State for Culture and Parliamentary Affairs Shri Arjun Ram Mehwal yesterday addressed the valedictory function on the roots of identity held at Ususotham Auditorium in Shillong. Speaking on the occasion, Mehwal recalled the contribution of the freedom fighters of Meghalaya to India's freedom movement. Tirot Singh is a very big name. All of us should know about him, he stated, and recalled his contribution to the country's independence struggle. The minister remembered warriors Ukyam Namba and Patagan Sangma for their contribution, and government's focus is to educate the youths on the many unsung heroes of Azadi. He also highlighted the idea behind Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, which is making India self-sufficient. He lauded the efforts of the Shillong Law College and Positive Energy Art Foundation for organizing the cultural program to promote art and culture of the state as well as the Northeast. Even as the Meghalaya Urban Affairs Department is finalizing a blueprint on the relocation of the 342 families from Harjand Colony to the existing quarters of the Shillong Municipal Board on the Bishop Cotton Road, the state government is planning to construct a shopping mall and a hawkers market at the site once it is vacated. Meghalaya Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tinsong disclosed the government's plan on Friday. He said it is a big achievement and breakthrough for the government that it had managed to convince the tribal chief of Hima Milim to hand over the entire plot to it. Initially, it was only a stretch for which an agreement was signed with the aim of Hima Milim and the Shillong Municipal Board. Union Minister of State for Personnel, Public Grievances and Pensions, Dr. Jitendra Singh, has said that the National Education Policy 2020 will reorient India's education policy as per global benchmarks. He was addressing the PhD Chamber of Commerce and Industry Education Summit in New Delhi yesterday. Dr. Singh said national education policy is the biggest path-breaking reform in India since independence, as a new policy is not only progressive and visionary but is also in keeping with the emerging needs and requirements of the 21st century India. And with that, we end the Northeast News Bulletin, which came to you from the Shillong station of All India Radio. Have a nice day.